now I would like to invite up Marshall Morris. Marshall is a veteran and the founder of Dying Defiantly. And they actually help people to live their lives to the fullest after a terminal diagnosis. Please put your hands together and welcome Marshall.
Hey guys. Hey everyone, I'm Marshall Morris. Hey, thanks. A little bit about me, of course, obviously, terminally diagnosed in July of 21 with cholangiocarcinoma, which is bile duct cancer, if anybody doesn't know what that is. And so they basically told me that by July of 22, I would not be here on this earth anymore. And so I told myself, what can I do to help others? What can I do to be a service to other people? So 8 days after I was diagnosed, I started Dying Defiantly. And as of right now, we've helped over 13,250 some odd people. And it's a big deal because to me, it's like, I think that, it's said in the 1 Corinthians 13:13 that faith, hope, and love abide. But the greatest of that is love. And what greater way to show love than to be there for somebody in their darkest hour? And so that's what we try to do. And so that's a little bit of the backstory on me. Oxford Dictionary defines love. And sorry, guys, I had surgery yesterday, so I just coming out of the anesthesia. I just want to make sure I don't mess up anything. But so Oxford Dictionary says that it's an intense feeling of deep affection or a great interest or pleasure in something. To me, love is an incredibly subjective thing. We can all look at it different ways. We all can look at different ways of loving one another, non-platonically, family love, the love of romantic love that most of us are used to. And so what happens when you have a terminal illness is that changes. In your life, a terminal illness will change everything around you, including your relationships with others, especially your significant others. So as men, we're very physical in our relationships early on. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. It becomes the last thing that you're looking for when you're dying. Okay? It's the last thing. You're not looking for another lay. You're looking for another day with that person. Okay? And that's what I try to explain to people. And so what happens is the caregivers go through this whole stage of, is it me? They're in torment because they think that they're no longer attractive, right? But intimacy changes during this time period, and intimacy becomes something that's so amazing that sometimes it can be just looking in their eyes, and that could be an intimate moment, okay? Or doing something, laughing about a treatment that you just had. So many things go on. Like during this time period that most people will never imagine how love changes throughout time. Obviously that physical love that we had, that romantic, deep physical attraction led us to this point, but what becomes bigger? How does love improve your life? Are you loving somebody every day? Are you loving the people that are closest to you? Are you being a blessing to somebody else? Somebody the other day asked me how to be a better person. I said, you practice at it. Just like a sport, just like anything that you want to get good at, you practice at it every single day. And that can be just a compliment. That can be helping somebody else. That can be just being more of what they need, okay? I mean, one of the things that is most important is, to me, my significant other, okay, Angela, she has gone through this whole stage with me. We'd only dated seriously for 6 months before I got my diagnosis. And I gave her the out. I said, if you'd like to step away, I'd understand. I wouldn't expect anybody to go through this journey with me. It's okay. You can walk away. I'm not going to be mad at you. And she's like, I'm not going anywhere. AKA her nickname is Donkey. But, so obviously she stuck right with that. And she stayed with me through this whole journey. And now, here we are, 21 months past my expiration, based on what every doctor said. And, and the charity just keeps going forward, helping other people and being there. And sharing that love with one another is the most amazing thing that you can do. Love's going to change in your lives. It's going to happen. Something's going to come along. Just don't turn away from love. Embrace it. To me, cancer is a love of mine. It's a blessing. It took all the negatives that society had put on me, okay, a little bit of ego, a little bit of materialism that success had given to me, and a little bit of self-centeredness. And in an instant, it wiped it all away. And what it did is it left behind a heap of clay that I could actually mold into something that my friends, family, and God could all be proud of. So to me, cancer has been a blessing. It has been a love of my life because it's something that I never would say I fell in love with. I fell in love with cancer because it takes me and makes me look at things that I would never have looked at. It makes me face the things that I would have never faced. It's made me a better person, a better father, a better grandfather, and a better lover. And during this time period, that's what it's all about, love. Thank you.